From the City of Angels near the Pacific Ocean, good morning, good evening. I'm George Norrey, and welcome to Coast to Coast AM. Coast to Coast is one of those programs that just covers all the mysteries of this universe. We're going to be going live to Egypt, where they are investigating something that happened inside the pyramids. Well, we may have millions of listeners every night listening to this program. I broadcast to one person, and I have that relationship with that individual. Agnes, are you actually telling me that a family of Bigfoot threw rocks against the side of your house at 2 o'clock in the morning? No, I fell in love with Bigfoot when I was just a kid because it captured my imagination. And that's what we've been able to do with Coast to Coast AM. You will not believe the call that I took a couple weeks ago from a police officer. He said, George, I got a call that somebody was dying of a heart attack. We knocked on the door, and a little old man opened the door for us. And as we looked in, there was another little old man lying down on his stomach, on his face. It was the guy who opened the door to let us in. It gives me the opportunity to talk to somebody directly about social issues, about entertaining issues. So you're telling me your husband came home late one night, sweaty and nervous, told you he was abducted by aliens, and then he told you that they took his wedding ring? People identify. And I hope I can make you do that. Before we start, just a one real quick thing. A moment of applause from all of you as we dedicate this show to Art Bell. Yeah. Without him, I wouldn't be here. Nor would you. Mike Broomhead. Great morning talk show host. I'm his warm-up act. Every day. Mike, get on out here for a second. Thank you for that introduction. You are fantastic. Say hi to your family.
Thanks again for coming. To share the stage with the guy with you, I'm going to tell you, you are a legend. I've listened to you for years, and to be on stage with you is almost surreal, which is a great word to use in front of this crowd.
Where do you work out?
Here in Scottsdale.
My God, I got to go to your trainer. I'll be back in a year, I'll look just like him.
I'll take a year off, I'll look just like him.
You don't want to do that. Here, take my mustache. So we land at Sky Harbor. Great airport. I have one request whenever I do live events. Just one. Please pick me up in a car. That's all. Simple request. And Tom came in with me from Los Angeles. And so we go out, and I'm expecting to see the guy there with the sign with your last name on it. There's no Norrey sign. There's no Danheiser sign. And I said, Tom, we got to get going. We got to get to the hotel. We've got some meetings. We got to get going here. What do we do? He says, let's take a bus. Take a bus. So the first bus that comes says Scottsdale at the top. It stops, we jump in, we sit in the front, and off we go. We're in a senior citizens bus. But I figured, what the heck, we're going to get there anyway. So as this bus is moving along, this little 90-year-old lady in the back seat gets up, hobbles up to the driver while he's driving, and hands him a handful of peanuts. And the driver pops them. She goes back. Folks, she does this 5 times. Gets up, hands him peanuts, he eats them, goes back, sits down. I'm looking at Tom going, what is this? Finally, the 6th time, even the driver's a little confused. And he said, lady, what are you doing? Don't you like peanuts? She says, oh, they've got chocolate on them. We love peanuts, but we don't have any teeth. We just suck the chocolate off of them. That's going to give you an idea of what you have for the rest of this night with me. Now, can we bring the lights up for just a moment? Can you do that for me? Bring the house lights up. Because if you can, those of you in law enforcement who have served in the military or are serving, would you please stand? Stand up. I'm proud of you. Law enforcement, senior military. Look at that. Thank you for serving. Gentleman in the front has had a heart murmur for God knows how long. Stay strong. Thank you. By the way, I didn't know you had the Mafia in Phoenix. Where did you guys get those suits? All right, bring the lights down again and let's do our thing. So one of my little requirements to producer Tom Danheiser is, look, you know what? We're going to have a great live coast-to-coast show. We're going to bring in live guests. We're going to do our thing. But I kind of want to do songs, too. I want to sing. So that's what we're going to do for you tonight, too.
Falling in love with
Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. And the show continues.
Get real, guys.